So, we have Veilguard news, and I'm super excited about this. With San Diego Comic-Con being in just a couple of days, I believe it's on Thursday this week, as of today of recording, and the voice cast are going to be there. They have released the main voice cast for Dragon Age Veilguard, and it's looking absolutely fantastic. So, I've got the Dragon Age official Twitter up with the list of their names, and we're going to go through them, and I'm going to get your guys' opinions on them. Now, the first couple of things that I'm really excited about, obviously, there's a couple of names on here that jump out at me right away, Erika Ishii being one, and Matthew Mercer being another one. Now, the fact that Matthew Mercer is voicing Manfred, the little skeleton that follows Emmerich around. Dude, you guys know how much I love skeletons and how excited I get when skeletons are around. I didn't think that Manfred was going to be voiced, but I suspect that it's not going to be Matthew Mercer doing Matthew Mercer. I suspect that it's going to be Matthew Mercer doing like his goblin voice. And I think I'm correct. And I'll explain why in a second. There's a voice that Matthew does where it's kind of like, and I bet you anything that was my first instinct. The second that I saw that Matthew Mercer was voicing a skeleton, there's this one voice that he does where it's just this high-pitched little goblin gremlin like that. I bet you anything it's going to be noises and voices like that, and I think I'm right, and I'll tell you why in a second. So let's get down to business. I want to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on these right now. Which ones you're the most excited for? Let me know as we go along. I want to see all your opinions coming up above me right here. So obviously I'm going to break this down really quickly before I actually showcase the voices and what they are potentially going to sound like. So for Rook, we have 4 voices. It's the same as Inquisition. So there's going to be 2 with British accents, which means London accents, let's fucking face it, and 2 with American accents, as in like generic American accents. So we have Alex Jordan, we have Brian E. Corrigan, we have Erika Ishii, and we have Jeff Berg. Now, I know Erika Ishii so well. I watch things like Dimension 20 and Critical Role, and Erika Ishii as well, being a non-binary, a gender fluid person, is just, I think they're both. Are they both? Are they gender fluid and non-binary, or are they just gender fluid? I can't remember. But it doesn't matter. The representation there in the main role is fantastic, especially because we can now play our Rooks as non-binary, trans.
Hello,
thank you very much. 20-sided hero.
This is almost a year and a half. Also, sorry I'm late. I was in a meeting.
That's okay. You're right on time. Anyway, the representation is fantastic, especially because Rook can be played as a non-binary or trans or gender fluid, I suppose, if you want. It's up to you, really. So to have someone who is that actual gender is fantastic. We also have, where's Tash? Jin Mali, or is it Melee? Non-binary, which I would love to see Tash as non-binary, played by non-binary. Fantastic, absolutely love that. And we have, of course, the return. We all knew it, but it's nice to see it written down, of Gareth David Lloyd and Brian Bloom, Solus and Varric. I actually met, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I don't know if I'll get him into trouble, but I actually met Gareth David Lloyd at a convention really recently, and I just kind of looked at him and said, "You're in it, right? You went, Solus wasn't recast, was he? It's definitely you." And he just looked at me and he went, "It's me." So I knew that he was going to be there. I'm not shocked by this, but it's still nice to see it formally written down, because I can't imagine anybody else voicing Solus, or Varric for that matter. But Right, if it wasn't him, I'd riot. I held the evidence, it's true. Yes, you did, you were there when it happened. So, I'm going to showcase these voices. However, the way that I'm going to showcase these voices is through Gil Durthalin Caitie's video for two reasons. One, Caitie has gone and found all of the closest renditions of the voices that she can find because she was on the Dragon Age Council and has actually played the game. So she's not just pulling these voice clips from like nowhere, she's actually referencing them to what she heard in the game. So coming from someone who wasn't on the council and who hasn't played the game, we are going to watch this as someone who has literally heard the character voices, knows what they sound like, and has found the closest approximation to what she heard in the game for us to hear. Plus, bless her, she showcases all of the actors as well, so we get to not only hear what they sound like, but see what they look like. And I'm losing my shit, guys. I am losing my fucking shit. Are you guys ready? Also, what we'll do after this, if you want, is we'll go and watch Erika Ishii's... actually, wait, I think it might be in here. Erika Ishii put up like a video on Twitter just saying, hey guys, I'm Rook, and it's fantastic and I love it and I want to talk about it. But first, let's have a look at the voices. So I'm going to pause this music in the background and a huge, massive shout out to Caitie. I will thank her on Twitter later on for this video because it is absolutely great for us who haven't played the game, just to get a little bit of insight as to what she heard when she played. So I'm going to skip to about... Wait for it. I'm going to skip to about... here. Actually, I'm going to skip to here. Boop. Ready? Here we go.
But let's talk about the companions. Davrin is voiced by Ikamadi, and you get a small clip of the voice he uses in-game from the teaser trailer from a while ago.
Nobody dies on my watch. For the Wardens!
That is something that we already knew. There was a video ages ago that showcased that clip and the clip that we're about to watch of Balara. And for some reason, it didn't register in my head that that was Davrin. The great thing about this voice actor is that this is Javik from Mass Effect's voice actor. So I'm already 100%, 1,000,000% on board. It's going to be fantastic and he sounds brilliant. Also, can I just get a quick something from you guys? I know most of the pronouns for people who are involved, but if I get any of them wrong, would you please correct me in chat immediately? I would very much appreciate that. Thank you. Also, if you're watching on YouTube and you have a problem with pronouns, get the fuck out of my video right now. Thank you, bye!
The teaser trailer from a while ago?
Listen to it again.
Nobody dies on my watch. For the Wardens!
Balara...
Amazing! 100% on board. I cannot wait. And Davrin's already hot. He's already good. He reminds me of Will in the best ways. Oh, he reminds me of like Will with spice, and I want it.
Dies on my watch. For the Wardens.
Oh, it's going to be absolutely like, he's not my planned first romance, but the second that Davrin starts talking, Bianca. It's going to be over for me.
I've just finished my first playthrough of Inquisition. I'm so excited for Veilguard.
How did you enjoy it?
Say hello, Bianca.
Thank you, Duckster. For the Horde. For the Horde. Let's listen to Balara.
Balara is voiced by Jian Han, who we also get in the same clip as Davrin.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of rumble.
Now, there is something about Balara that I have seen people talk about, and I actually agree with this. And I want to talk about it really, really quick. Balara seems to be the quirky girl trope, and I hate the quirky girl trope. It's one of my least favourite tropes that Dragon Age writes. And I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous about Balara. However, the people who have played the game already, who also don't like the quirky girl trope, say that Balara is fantastic and grows on you really, really quickly. So I'm going in with zero expectations. I'm not going in expecting to hate it. I'm just going to go in, take it at face value, and hopefully she won't be my least favourite character. What I do appreciate is Asian representation and an Asian voice actor. So great thumbs up, but I'm keeping my mind incredibly open for the character. Just because one of my least favourite tropes in Dragon Age writing is the quirky girl. Like Sarah, like PB, like... This is going to sound controversial. I know that a lot of people liked Quidian from Absolution. The quirky girl trope. Yeah, okay, it's fine. So... But I've been told that Balara is the quirky girl trope done well. In fact, I think Caitie even says that, or maybe it was Kala. Kala said the quirky girl trope done well. So I'm keeping an open mind. I'm keeping a very open mind. Yes, like PB, exactly. PB wasn't too bad, but. So we're keeping an open mind. So this is what Balara sounds like. I'll just play it one more time again.
Also getting the same clip as Davern.
No, it's okay. That's the good kind of rumble.
Honestly, I love her voice. I don't have any problems with that at all. I'm just worried about the character writing. Love her voice. It sounds really nice, and I'm looking forward to that. The hell is this?
Nev is voiced by Jessica Clark, who we heard.
Jessica Clark, by the way. Jessica Clark is stunning. Hello, excuse me. I'm going to be totally normal throughout this whole video. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to be 100% normal throughout this whole video. I won't. Oh, well, if you're not going to be normal, Prismatic Pixie, then neither am I. This woman is stunning. And... is she gay as well? Did I hear that she's... Is she? Do we have gay representation in here as well? She's beautiful. She's stunning. I think she's a lesbian, which is fantastic.
So, hope everyone is well. Damn this heat.
I know it is really hot. Thank you very much, Becca. Welcome to the stream. I'm pretty sure she's I think she might be. She is, and married. Yes. So not only do we have non-binary, gender fluid voice actors, we also have married lesbian. We love this for us. We also have Asian representation across the board. Black characters. We have. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. Her wife is Lacey Stone, a personal trainer. Yes! She's beautiful. Hold on. Wait till you hear her talk.
In the gameplay trailer.
Very hiding. Not the worst timing.
Stunning! Now, don't get me started on Zach. I'm going to be 100% normal. I'm going to be 100% normal with Zach Mendes. 100% normal. I'm going to be... Remember how I told you guys that my favourite place in the whole of Thedas is Antiva? And one of my favourite reasons for loving Antiva is the Antivan accent. It's essentially just like the Antonio Banderas, like, Spanish accent. Right. I'm not ready. We are so normal. We are so normal. I just want to say another huge thank you to Caitie for putting this video together for us so that we can be perfectly normal about it. Are you guys ready? I'm scared to press play because I might hydroplane off my chair. I've put down a towel, but it might not save us. Here we go. This is what Lucanus de la Muerte Delamore will sound like.
Lucanus is voiced by Zach Mendez, and here's where I'm going to try to link clips of like the closest voice I could find. And this tweet, honestly, like this is pretty much how he sounds in game. Like it's a little bit put on here, but like it's this.
Before it plays, I'm sweating.
Deco is. No one does, but it's beautiful. Come, please. Well, if you change your mind, Hotel Zanzibar will always be here for you. Adios, mi amor.
Adios, mi amor. Wreck me! What? I'm perfectly normal, guys. I'm perfectly fine. I am normal. I am so normal right now. Where are all my Zevran romancers in chat? Now, the only gripe that I have with this is that we don't have an Antivan accent for our Rook. That's the only criticism I have. I really wanted to play an Antivan Rook, which is fine. I understand. But, oh, can we hear it again, guys? Can we hear it one more time? Oh, can you imagine? Oh, can you imagine this motherfucker just showing up and saying hello mi amore to you in that accent? No, I'm normal.
Deco is. No one does, but it's beautiful. Come, please. Well, if you change your mind, Hotel Zanzibar will always be here for you. Adios, mi amor.
Help. Help, it's Emmerich. Help, it's Emmerich. I found someone on Twitter who linked a different clip for what Nick is going to sound like. However, I'm going to trust Caitie with this because obviously Caitie has played the game. Now, I'm going to let Caitie explain why she chose this clip and what Emmerich sounded like to her. But essentially, the clip that we're about to hear is like a cartoony, upbeat version of what Emmerich is supposed to sound like, but the pitch of his voice is the same. So, here we go.
Emmerich is voiced by Nick Borain, and here's a clip that I think is the closest to how Emmerich sounds, but it's a lot more wacky and cartoony of a performance. It's the same vocal tone, however, if that makes any sense.
I'm pretty sure the ship is sinking, so if the creatures don't kill us, drowning surely will. Adios, amigos. Can you help a fellow out here? I'm not quite ready to unleash the beast.
They also...
So, no. My takeaway from that is if you take away... If you take away the Stewie part of it, then it's pretty much just British guy. It's pretty much just is posh British man. Hello, I am Emmerich and I am very posh and British. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what it's going to be. It's going to be hoity-toity, posh British pomp, and I'm going to love him. I'm going to love him. Kind of like Astarion, but with less sass. Well, no, it might be. It's kind of like, see if you take Astarion and Dorian and smush them together, that's what I think we're getting for Emmerich. And I cannot wait. It's Giles and Buffy! Oh, yes! Giles and Buffy! He's Giles and Buffy! Yes! My man! That's why I think he's hot! Because he's Giles from Buffy, he's Daddy. That's it. I think that's the perfect way to think about him. I think he's going to be Giles from Buffy. I think Bone Daddy is going to be fighting vampires with all of us. Oh, Giles was my favourite character from Buffy. It was so lovely. And he's a warlock. It's meant to be. Now, Matthew Mercer, let's discuss. Matthew Mercer is playing the Bone Man. Why is Matthew Mercer everywhere? Because he's fabulous, darling. Now, this is the confirmation that I got that he's going to be a goblin skeleton man, because Caitie says this.
Also announced Matthew Mercer as Manfred, Emmerich's little skeletal friend, which is... I think it's funny they added that. Like, I guess he's a main companion, sort of. So, like, I don't want to say that Manfred never talks. I honestly don't know. I'm just saying I only ever heard him make noises. I couldn't really find an exact clip from Mercer, but I did find that he does, like, every noise known to man. But sort of just based on vibes and the rough vocal tone he uses, and a huge thanks to everyone on my Discord server who helped me find this. This is kind of the closest I can find.
Yes. Oh. You said you need black powder. Yes, come in.
Tosh is voiced by...
That's the exact voice that sprang to mind when I saw that Matthew Mercer was doing the skeleton. That was the character that immediately jumped to mind. Just the one that's like, you black powder, yes. Like that. That's the first thing. Just like this little skeleton being like, Victor, yes. Learn from my mistakes. Like, so... I don't know if Manfred actually talks. He is a skeleton after all, but he will make these little, like, goblin kind of, like, grunting noises. What was Victor again? Was he just an old man, or was he, like, an actual, like, different race? Because I love that voice. That was the first voice that jumped into my head when I saw that Matthew Mercer was doing Manfred. He was just an old man. Yeah. He wasn't, like, an actual goblin or anything. I just call it his goblin voice because he sounds like a little gremlin. Yes, the black powder human merchant, that's it. It was all about the black powder. But that was the first thing that came into my head when I saw that Matthew Mercer was doing Manfred with a few less fingers because he blew them off with the gunpowder. Now then, Jin Melee? Is it Melee? Hold on, let me get the pronunciation.
By Jin Melee?
Melee, thank fuck. Jin Melee, they, them, non-binary, voicing Tash. They've got a fantastic voice, let me tell you. They've got a fantastic voice. I would love to see Tash as a non-binary character, just because they're being played by one, but it's okay to have just like the non-binary representation being put into like one of the main cast as well. I absolutely love it, but I will let Caitie explain.
And honestly, this has been the hardest clip to find because none of their performances that I heard really capture Tosh, but this random ass clip that I don't even know what it's from is probably the closest. The reason why none of Jin's clips that I can find really match Tosh is Tosh is a lot more deadpan.
You're right. You're right. They have confirmed that Tash is she, her. You're right. Oh, I feel like they missed a trick there, but you're right. That does ring a bell. Okay, no problem.
Serious way, and a lot of their other roles aren't quite that. They're a little bit more upbeat.
I can't be racist. I'm Asian. Racism is the systemic oppression of people of color. I'm a person of color, ergo not racist.
Oh, please.
You're late.
It's 8:03.
Like I said, late.
Kind of what I expected for Tash. Kind of love it. She's just got that facial expression where her voice seems like it should be a bit lower and stoic. So perfect casting. Absolutely fantastic. No notes. Who's left? Wait.
And we also have the Rooks.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Similar to Inquisition, we have 2 American and 2 British voices.
Okay. I want you to tell me which one of these voices you're going to be using for your Rook. Because... just Erika Ishii.
As we've been known to call them in the fandom. So the first is Alex Jordan, who was the Rook voice from the gameplay trailer.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
Next is...
so, everyone's from London, and it's annoying. Everyone's from London. Every British voice that we get is either heavily London or... not, but I love his voice. I think it's a brilliant voice. I really liked Rook's voice in the trailer. It almost sounds like it should be in like a Vin Diesel movie or something, you know, it's that kind of accent.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
Next is Erika Aishi.
Ishi? They're Japanese, aren't they? Is it not just pronounced Ishi? Am I just being I lived in Japan for 7 years too much? Anyway, Erika, amazing. Amazing. Fantastic. Stunning. No notes. 0 notes. I have no notes. They did an absolutely beautiful little video on Twitter for their announcement of being Rook, and it looks it's they kind of give their Rook voice right at the very end, and let's go.
Who had a very cute post on Twitter about being Rook and sort of just kind of pulled out their Rook voice at the end there.
And to my fellow Rooks, and to our castmates, and to the Dragon Age community, I really, really hope that you'll enjoy my Rook in Dragon Age The Veilguard.
Just the way that they say guard with that accent and kind of like the tone and just the way that the A comes out. Stunning. No notes. Can't wait. Genuinely excited. I'm kind of annoyed at myself because I want to play a mate. Oh wait, no, it doesn't fucking matter, does it? It doesn't matter because the voices aren't locked to gender anymore. So if I wanted to, I could have like a male character with Erika's voice because... Ow. All right, next Rook.
Then we have Brian E. Corrigan, who is actually the only voice I have not heard. I don't know what she sounds like in game.
Tonight is so special because it's celebrating the best of British theatre, which is incredible.
British, innit? From London. Proper British. What was her name? Hold on. Bryony? Bryony plays... I'm pretty sure Bryony plays Nine Fingers in Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, thank you. I was right. And Nine Fingers has one of the most beautiful, if put on, northern accents I've ever seen. I want a northern Rook. I want my Rook to sound like Mithy. I want my Rook to sound like they come from round here. I'd love that. Like the proper Jon Snow northern accent. I want a northern Rook. I don't want them to be from London. Like good old London town. It's London, innit? I don't... Give me Jon Snow accents. I would also love a Scottish Rook. Like when I'm available, BioWare. I'm available. I will do it for free. Let me be a Scottish Rook. Let me be an Antivan Rook. Let me be from anywhere except from London. I have faith that Bryony is going to pull out a fantastic voice. We unfortunately don't have a reference for Bryony's Rook voice, but hopefully it's going to be more northern and less London. We can only hope. Wait, she's from the north? She is? Why does she sound like she's from London then? Hold on.
I don't know what she sounds like.
Oh my god! She's from Northumberland. She's from Northumberland. It's right there. This is Brian E. Corrigan.
Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself.
That's northern. That is the most Yorkshire accent I have ever heard in my life. That is stunning. That's what I want for my Rook. I want this.
I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects.
Oh.
Traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Give me it. Eddie, I have a personal challenge to issue to you in front of these here witnesses. Hit me! Put that in my Yorkshire tea. That accent is Yorkshire tea. I want that. I want a Rook that sounds like that. Give me a northern Rook.
Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem.
That's just blatant Yorkshire. That's not even Geordie. Geordie doesn't sound like that. It's just blatant It's just blatant Yorkshire. Also, Smash, hello, well done on your tav, sir. Pff, that's that's some good looking tav right there. But there's one left. There's one more rook to go.
And my production, I, Daniel Blake, is so special because it's an incredible piece of political theatre.
And here we have Jeff Berg, which is hard for me to accurately place because I only really played with Erica's, to be honest.
We were moving your sister topside when all hell broke loose. I screwed up and Kruger's sec injected me with something and just let me go.
And
it's too good. Nobody expected the Spanish Inquisition in this man's voice. Hold on, let's do that one more time.
With Erica's, to be honest.
We were moving your sister topside when all hell broke loose. I screwed up and Kruger's sec injected me with something and just let me go.
I need him to do it exactly like that. I need him just to copy and paste that right into the game. If that's what my rook sounds like, then it's just going to turn into an audiobook for me. Like with all of these voice actors, this whole voice cast, I'm not going to play the game. It's just going to turn into an audiobook. I'm just going to put my headphones in and be like, speak. It's too hot. Hot damn. I want a raspy voice. So yeah, that is the announced main voice cast for Dragon Age The Veilguard. Which one was your favorite? Because honestly, for me, I cannot go over this man.
But it's beautiful. Come, please. Well, if you change your mind, Hotel Zanzibar will always be here for you. Adios, mi amor.
Can you imagine that dating this?
It's because I only really played with it, honest.
We were moving your sister topside when all hell broke loose. I screwed up and Kruger's sec injected.
That's my plan, is to have Zach Mendes and Jeff Berg date. Just have them like talking to each other. That sounds like a good couple to me. That's my first choice too. That's it. I'm gonna have those two just talk to each other constantly. Like every 5 seconds, I'll just like make sure that they're having a conversation. Mi amor. So yeah, what rook are you guys going to pick? Which voice actor are you most excited about? And if you've been watching on YouTube, let me know in the comments the same questions. Which voice are you going to pick for your rook? Which character are you most excited to hear speak to you in game? Are you excited about this cast? And are you going to San Diego Comic-Con this week? Because if you are, please tag me in everything. I need to see what's going on. I need to see what happens there. There is going to be a panel video coming up at a later date. But until then, let me see what happens at San Diego Comic-Con. I'd love to hear all of the updates. And I heard, I think Caitie actually talks about it at the beginning. Hold on. There's a romance pin or something. If you're going...
Now, there is a larger blog post on the EA website, and I'll link that below that it talks about what's going on for San Diego Comic-Con and all the DA events. The real main takeaway from that is that if you are going, you can go up to...
So Discord members who drop by the booth and show us that they are part of the server will receive a romance pin while supplies last. I imagine the romance pin is, the romance symbol with the heart on it. Whenever you pick a romance option in chat in the game, I'm pretty sure it's a pin that looks like that. Or at least that's my guess. I can't tell you for sure. But if you're going to San Diego Comic-Con this week and you can prove to them that you're in their Discord server, you get a pin whilst supplies last. So remember, if you're going to San Diego Comic-Con, tag me in fucking everything. Do you mean a badge? Yes, I do. I mean like a pin badge that you put on your actual body, on your actual self. I'm pretty sure that's what they mean. But yes, I'm excited. I'm super excited. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Is it fall yet? Remember, if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe for more. Join our Discord. It's in the description box down below. Follow me on all of my links and tell me your thoughts on the voice cast so far. And thank you guys, as always, very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. See you guys next time. Bye.